Now, we often get asked, what do you do if you want to register a domain name and you don't know if it already exists?
Yeah, you've just got a new business perhaps, or you just want to make a blog site or something like that. You've got a nice name and you want to know if it's available. There's a website you can go to called Whois.
Whois, that's right. So if you type in whois.com.au into Google, then it'll pop up, or just Whois into Google and it'll pop up. And what you'll find is a beautiful little interface that lets you type in your domain name. Now I'm going to type in my business domain name, which is tripless.net.au, and you hit search. So it'll take you, basically, once you enter in the domain name that you like, it'll want you to verify that you're not actually a robot, of course, because that's just typical on the internet nowadays. So I verified that, and then it'll give me all of the details of the person that owns that domain name. And you'll see Nazar Rashid and my ABN and everything else. And it tells me when I last modified it and how long it's registered for. And then you can contact, because it's got the contact details as well, my email address. So you can contact the person that owns that particular domain and offer them something if you want to try to buy the domain off.
Yeah, in fact, a lot of people out there make a quasi-business out of registering domain names and then flogging them off.
Yeah,
so,
well,
you know, if you can get really clever and pick a name and get the domain, or if you let a domain expire.
That's right.
And someone jumps in there and registers it and sort of holds your domain hostage. That happens quite a lot.
That's true. You'll find many, many nefarious businesses with a business model that is simply they have an algorithm that crawls through the internet and finds any expired domain names. This happened to a friend of mine. And then they'll snap up that domain name immediately because they've neglected to, or they just forgot, or they just misplaced, or whatever happens. You know, life gets in the way sometimes, especially in a busy business, and sometimes you don't remember to renew your domain. So what will happen is they've got an algorithm that searches for that, and the day that it expires, they buy it up, and then they'll send you, using the same Whois information, they'll send you an email saying, we now own your domain, please pay us 5,000 US in order to buy it back. And all of a sudden you're stuck, especially if you're an online business where your domain is everything. Then if somebody else owns that, obviously your business shuts down, and they basically, they basically hold you hostage.
So there's always something nasty people can do with these things.
Isn't there? All these interesting business models that never existed prior to the internet. So Whois? Whois.com.au. It's a fantastic domain searching site that you can find, and it's really simple to use.